Thanks for joining me. It's Christine Crutcher from Create with Christine, and I'm here with another Tuesday tip video tutorial. For my project today, I am featuring the January 2020 Paper Pumpkin Kit. It's called I'll Be Yours, and it does have supplies for 10 mini cards, 3x3, with envelopes and 20 treat bags. But I went ahead and made a different project, so this is going to be an alternative project for this week, and I made a banner that I can hang up at my office. So I am just going to try to put it down here. These are the supplies, or these are what the kit can make. So I totally ventured and did something different because I had had this idea in my head for a couple weeks. And I just rolled with it. So the first thing I did was laid out my pieces. Oh, actually the first thing I did was I cut my mini cards. So the cards would look like this. They'd be 3x6 with a score in the middle. And I just cut them down at the 3-inch mark. So I got a mint macaron and then a white. So I wanted to use 5. So I wanted to go mint, white, and then a mint for the middle, and a white, then another mint. I'm going to go off the camera, I'm sure. And then what I did is, in the kit there's these heart images. And you can just punch these right out. So I liked this one for the middle, and I was going to stamp Happy Valentine's Day. And 2 of these, one for each end. But then I wanted to jazz it up a little more. So on this guy, I'm going to take one of the banners from the kit and stamp Happy Valentine's Day. So I'm just going to use my full mint macaron ink pad here. And that's going to go for the middle. And for the ones that are white, I decided to take one of the full strength. I'm one of the larger stamps in the kit. So I'm going to bring over some Whisper White cardstock, and I'm going to stamp the background for these 2 hearts. And I'm going to come over with my flat heart. Punch those out. And then, so I want to layer my pieces together. So starting here, I wanted to have the white scallop behind this piece. So I'm just going to adhere some Whisper White cardstock that I punched out with the scallop really quick. And then I can add that right to my square. But that's not all. I have some cute little iridescent shapes from the kit, and I want to add just one of these randomly. I'll put it down to this little flower down here. And I also took, this is the mint macaron sheer ribbon from the mini catalog, and this is a 10-inch piece, and I'm just going to tie it in a bow. And I'm going to do 2 of these so the ends match, one on each side. You might have to kind of sort of futz with it a little bit to make sure it's not twisted. And mine's, this one's very twisted on one side. Okay, so I'm going to add that to the top of that guy and then repeat for the other side. You can pretty much see how this came together pretty quickly. I have glass windows, so I was even thinking about decorating both sides of it to go in my glass window on the top of my cubicle, but not sure if I'm going to do that or not. So for this one, I am just going to attach to a white scallop. And then you can see this is, I stamped on this earlier as a mistake. And then I'm going to glue dot my bows on. Just grabbing a glue dot in the middle here. So I've got the left and the right. Oh, this one needs a little gem. Or sequin, I guess you want to call it. Okay, so I'm just going to put that on top of that one. These can be glued together to do my middles. And I'll add a gem randomly. For my Happy Valentine's Day in the center, I'm gonna add a bow. And actually I need a white scallop for this one too. So I'm gonna add my purple Highland Heather to my white scallop. And then for the Happy Valentine's Day, I have a 16-inch piece of the twine that came in the kit. I am just going to double it up, stick it through, the end through, and tie a bow. We'll get the effect of a double bow, since I have 2 strands on each side. And so you want to cut this end over here. And you could put this up on dimensionals. I'm just using liquid glue since I have it handy. And then the little banner, I'm going to put 2 of the gems, 1 on each side. Be careful where you place these. Once you place them, they're like stuck there. I tried to move one of them earlier, it would not budge. And then this guy can get adhered. And then I cut a piece of Whisper White twine. It measures 24 inches long, and that's what I'm using to clip these little banners on. I'm using clothespins that from an old paper pumpkin kit, so if you have some clothespins lying around, you can use those. But pretty much then I'm ready to adhere these. I have a 24-inch piece of twine, and I just laid my twine out, and then I just took, a clothespin and just pinned it right to my banners. And I am ready to hang up at my desk at work. So I hope you liked this paper pumpkin alternative project. Make sure to check out my blog, christinestamps.blogspot.com, for all the products I used today and for all the info on this project. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll be back next week with another project to share.